to the Music City in Nashville Super Speedway. It's the Rackley Roofing 200 and the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series.
Drivers, start your engine!
Green flag is in the air and we're racing at Nashville.
We're going to see them 3-4 wide early in the race. They know how important getting positions is early. Oh, sideways. Lane Riggs almost took out Caden Honeycutt.
4 wide back there. Daniel Hemrick right in the middle of that sandwich. Grant Enfinger right there as well. But look at Raja Caruth on the move.
Brought Jake Garcia with him. Good run up the bottom. Oh, and now Jake's sideways. These guys are barely hanging on, Regan.
And we didn't see a lot of this in practice, Michael. We didn't see these trucks getting so loose on the bottom, but as they're getting side by side, don't know if it's a product of the traction compound or what, but they are jumping sideways if there's a truck on the outside of them right now.
A couple of them had cording early in practice, so maybe just little trepidation for a few. A little too loose for others.
I think it's that pack they're in. You know, there's no aerodynamic side force, and so they're just racing hard, and they're nearly crashing.
Caution is out. Fluid in turn 1, we're being told.
Well, maybe that's why they were sideways, Rick.
That would definitely cause it if that was the case. I would say that that is significant fluid in turn 1 right there, coming off of the Frankie Muniz number 33 truck. And, man, unfortunate break for Frankie. Just, you know, can't seem to catch a break. Majeski truck jumped sideways in the middle of 3 and 4 when we were watching, and look at this, a battle for the lead. We were wondering what Lane Riggs was going to have, and it gets to the inside. A great run, just hooking the bottom of 3 and 4. So important to do here at Nashville. Reeling
in the 11 of Corey Heim.
See Riggs.
Can he clear him?
Riggs goes off the racetrack just to try to get away from Corey Heim, so he can't use aerodynamics to slow him down, and what a job he's done. He's going to clear Heim. Will he be able to hold the position?
New leader, Lane Riggs.
Can he hold off and win the stage? He's going to block.
Last lap.
Bad angle into the corner.
Stage 1. Corey Heim is all over him. Can Lane Riggs hang on here and pick up the stage win? Meanwhile, Kyle Busch is hanging on just ahead of Lane Riggs. Does he have enough time, guys?
It's over.
I think Lane's got this one.
Lane Riggs, 3rd career stage win. Corey Heim is right there for 2nd. Raja Caruth, Daniel Hemrick, and Caden Honeycutt round out your top 5 in stage number 1.
It is such a critical moment of the race that you will do things that you normally would not do to make those spots happen.
Another 3 wide move. This time, oh, and Jack Wood is
Jack Wood goes around. Can they all avoid him?
Wow.
Tanner Gray, great job in the 15, but the 63, he goes around. Akinori Ogata.
Wow, what a job of avoiding that spinning truck. Was that Bailey Curry in the 44 that was hung in there?
Michael just mentioned it. You see Kyle Busch has that run on the bottom, and you got to take this move when you can, and it just caught these guys a little bit off guard, and Jack Wood just gets down in there and gets himself into a bad position as they're trying to get back towards the bottom. Jack Wood kind of stuffed it in there, but had so much momentum. I think that I don't know if that was ever going to work. And what a move by Tanner Gray to just check up and find his way through that.
I said Bailey Curry, but he gets hit in the back.
Look at that 15 truck.
Tanner Gray, and still is able to make that move and avoid the spinning 91 truck. Wow, that was a great job of driving by Tanner Gray.
Green flag once again in the air. Corey Heim, much better restart here, but he's got Lane Riggs with a nice push on the outside like you talked about, Regan.
Corey Heim sitting there thinking, yep, just keep doing that, Lane Riggs. Get me out here and get me clear, which he's going to be able to do. That was a really nice job by Lane.
Was that Corey Heim trying to hang on here and pick up yet another stage when he already has 8 on the season?
Just some impressive statistics that he's racking up. Pretty much every statistic in the book. You guys just mentioned the 800 laps. It's just an incredible season for him right now.
It really is. And there it is. Stage number 2 in the books. It's Heim time. Gets it done. Lane Riggs, 2nd. Raja Caruth, Corey Day hanging on to a top 5. Doing a great job tonight. Caden Honeycutt rounds out the top 5. Corey Day, 2nd row on the outside.
Great jump there on the inside. that did his job. Ooh, look at him squirting through the center there.
Ooh, Caden Honeycutt washes up the track. Here comes the 34, Lane Riggs, who lost 7 spots on that slow stop.
That was an impressive restart by Cruz, wasn't it, Regan?
He did everything just perfect right there. And, you know, when we see Lane Riggs back here.
Caden Honeycutt on the outside.
Grant had a bit of a stumble there in the middle of the corner, and Caden jumped on it. He's going to bring Lane Riggs right behind him.
It has been a good points night for Rajah Caruth. Finished 3rd in stage 1, 3rd in stage 2. 16 points racked up. They got to be proud of the effort.
Just has to click off these last 25 laps. He doesn't want to see a caution in Tennessee. I don't know what some of these competitors will do. I know you were talking to some guys and thinking if you're in the top 5 in this final stage of 25 laps to go, it's going to be a questionable call whether you come to pit road or just stay on the track.
Yeah, and you know, unfortunately, once you get outside that top 5, the decision gets a little bit tougher, right? Because you know that somebody that's back there in 10th and on back is definitely going to stop and come get tires if that happens. So how many trucks would you have in between you? And that's where the crew chiefs, they will have to earn their money if that happens. If it doesn't happen, though, these drivers are going to have to earn their money as we're seeing.
Corey Heim a little bit higher there than even Caruth. These guys have begin rolling up the racetrack as those tires heat up and get worn, trying to hunt for grip.
Rajah Caruth has extended that lead oh so slightly, just over a second.
12 to go. Can he hold him off? That last time by, Corey picked up 2/10 of a second on him.
Lock in now and stay disciplined. He will not catch you if you hit your marks every lap from here forward. Best laps you ever ran in your life.
And I love hearing that. That's from Eddie DeHaan, his spotter on the roof. Eddie, a very experienced sponsor. He is He is coaching him up, telling him exactly what we said earlier, right? Focus out front as he gets tight. That's the kind of thing he's got to avoid. Don't let Corey Heim get big chunks of time in one corner.
We know these two's history. What a battle. Regan, you said it. I'm nervous. These guys are doing all they got, and look at the run Heim has. He's going to get there again.
And Rajah's blocking here. 5 laps to go. I'm taking another look.
And certainly the challenge for Rajah here. He knows that Corey Heim got to the outside quarter panel once already. He doesn't want to let him get there and have the momentum. He tried running him up a little bit. As you see, he's trying to break the draft down the straightaway right here.
Unbelievable battle right here. Look at Lane Riggs going to take another look on the inside. Rajah says, yes, you guys just stay side by side behind me.
Look at that
Most
turn.
laps led through 12 races ever, and here he is breathing down the neck of Rajah Caruth.
Big run for Lane there, but he just can't get to the bottom. Here he goes. Rajah's loving what he's seeing in his mirror right now, isn't he, Regan?
Well, and you know, as you see Lane try to get this move, it's going to be so difficult to complete in 1 and 2 because Corey Heim has been so good, and they are
Did
close.
they touch each other
down the
again?
front straightaway.
The battle through 2. Rajah Caruth setting sail, 7/10 of a second lead over Corey Heim. The next flag they see will be the white flag. What a drive by Rajah Caruth tonight. He has been consistent. 3rd in both stages. Here it is. White flag in the air. Final lap from Nashville.
Big run down the front from Corey Heim. Can he get there?
Rajah Caruth has tasted victory 1 time in his career. He put so much effort into learning this craft and becoming the race car driver that he is in the Truck Series. Entering turn 3, Corey Heim sets sail in there. It's not enough yet. Out of turn 4, Rajah Caruth hangs on and wins it at Nashville. What a battle.
Wow, that was so intense.
What a drive by Rajah Caruth.
His family.
That is so beautiful. That's how you want to win them, isn't it, Regan? Just have the best right on your bumper and do your job all the way to the checker.
And as a driver, that is one that he will remember forever. You remember them all, but the way that he had to earn that race and that he had to hold them off and maybe went up to the top side just a little bit, knowing how critical that was with about 10 to go to keep the 11 of Corey Heim behind him. This is a race he can be very proud of.
But he did a perfect job of playing defense. He put his truck exactly where it needed it to be in order to be able to do what he's doing right now in NASCAR.
Popular win.